Now, as per the latest information, at least 16 people are killed, and the death toll authorities fear might rise further as 40 people are still missing. Massive rescue operations are in fact being conducted by the joint forces currently. It's been 24/7 operations for the past couple of days now since the tragedy hit the route of the Amarnath Yatra. Choppers of the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force have been deployed for conducting multiple sorties to rescue and evacuate pilgrims who were stuck, as well as airlift bodies from the cloudburst site. About 15,000 people have been safely shifted so far, but the rescue operations are still on in war footing. The helpline numbers on your screens, you can utilize them in order to get in touch with any authorities if your near and dear ones are missing.
To deal with the special challenge in the mountains, there's a need for a different kind of people who can carry relief and rescue operations. As you can see, these are the men from a mountain rescue team of the CRPF who are in a ready mode. A call of duty anytime, even now. If they get a call that there are more men needed at this site where the cloudburst took place, they will just leave.
कोई भी विक्टिम रास्ते में अनकॉन्शियस हो जाता है, तो हमारी जो एरिया है यहाँ से 4 किलोमीटर तक ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो हम आगे भी जाते हैं. कोई भी अनकॉन्शियस होता है या किसी का कट गया, छिल गया, तो हम उसको फर्स्ट एड करते हैं. अगर अनकॉन्शियस हो गया तो उसको ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई करते हुए हम एम्बुलेंस तक लाते हैं. अगर किसी को सीपीआर की ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो हम सीपीआर देते हैं. सर, हमारी यहाँ केवल बैकअप टीम है, छोटी सी टीम है. बाकी सभी आदमी कंटिन्यू वहाँ पे कल से ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं, लगे हुए हैं सर.
So as you heard them saying that they are ready, at any point of time, the call can come there for the backup, so that if there's a need for more men at the cave, they will immediately be rushed from this place. Their other team members are already there who are carrying out operation as we speak. किस तरह के पेशेंट्स सुबह से आपके पास आए?
ट्रॉमा पेशेंट्स मोस्टली आए जिनका माइनर इंजरीज थी. फ्रैक्चर वाले भी आए थे. हमने 5-10 लोगों का कास्ट स्लैब करते हैं, सर स्लैब करके हमने उनको बालतल पहुंचा दिया. और मोस्टली पेशेंट जो थे माइनर एब्रेजन्स थे, पत्थर आए थे हाथों में पैरों में, उनको प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट करके रवाना कर दिया.
I'm joined by my colleague Ishan, who's of course at the location and is reporting for us. Ishan, what's the latest that we have in terms of the rescue operations?
When this cloudburst, took place, people were actually, a lot of them were doing aarti. The latest piece of information that we have received through our sources that, a lot of casualty actually did not take place, luckily, because of the fact that a lot of people were actually performing the, aarti. Around 300 people were then up there on the cave site, and rest of them who had come back and were inside the tents and also langar area were the ones who tired, exhausted, and then when this water came down gushing, along with it brought mud and stones, and that is when this entire thing had hit these tents. Operation is on. There are multiple teams of the Indian Army, ITBP, and also paramilitary forces, NDRF, SDRF, performing their duties and trying to evacuate as many as possible. But let me tell you that all the injured have been evacuated who were there. They are right now at the medical facilities. Some of them have been flown to Srinagar's SKIMS Hospital, one of the primary healthcare facilities in Kashmir Valley. And, other injured are there at the local facilities who have minor injuries. Many of them have been discharged after giving local aid. We're told by sources that around 74 people were injured and they were given treatment. And, 15 to 16 of them have succumbed to their injuries, and search for more bodies are on. There are sniffer dog squads who are trained, to carry out certain operations. They're also being used to make sure that, nobody who is missing, their bodies are found. Survival chances if somebody is missing and there's under debris is very less now. As the time has passed, it has been now more than 24 hours since they have been trapped there. Some of them were lucky enough to get, rescued at that crucial point. But as we speak, the operation is on. The government is trying to push as many helicopters and as many men to make sure that the operation is concluded as soon as possible.
Right, Ishan, thank you so much for joining us with the latest. And the rescue teams are all racing against time on a war footing to ensure that they manage to pull out as many people from under the rubble. Remember, 40 people, as per the official data, are still missing. Now, what's a cloudburst? Despite flash floods becoming increasingly common over the past decades, why are we still unable to predict or monitor cloudbursts? We spoke to disaster management expert Krishan Mithru to know more about this.
Mr. Mitru, how difficult is it to predict a cloudburst? Because as you were talking about and also read certain reports that the IMD may require a very dense radar network in cloudburst-prone areas such as the Western Himalayas. So is it that these radars are not accessible to them, or what are the gaps here? Why are we unable to predict these cloudbursts?
No, these gadgets are available. High visibility radars are available. Like I told you just now, that in that area there are, I think at one or two places, what they are called advanced weather detection systems. They are installed also. As I told you, that there's a X-band Doppler radar installed at Banihal on top of the hilltop at a very, very high altitude, which observes all these weathers. And such gadgets, many more gadgets are available for use. It is unfortunate that those gadgets at present were not working. However, you asked a specific question if a cloudburst can be predicted. Well, I would look at it this way, that cloudburst is concentration of moisture in a limited area. And once that concentration exceeds the limit of sustenance into the atmosphere, it comes down like a cloudburst.